Here we are. Today we're going to start our compost pit over again because I stripped all out, screened it and emptied it the other day and spread it all around. I still got a big pile over there and I got some in the wash tub I'm going to save for Margaret's flower pots and stuff. But I still have a little bit to spread around in the back. But anyways, I was going to show you guys how I start off my little compost pit. See, it's only this deep. This is all we really truly need for this garden because it's, it's only like about, it's 5 feet, 6 feet wide and about 22 feet long. Really is what we have. So this is a really good size for us. I've already thrown some wood chips in the bottom, right? And I got some of the leftover waste from the screening process. All of this stuff here that I spread around, around all the waste from the screen. I threw a bunch down here in the bottom, kind of like sourdough starter mix, compost whole starter mix. Right, and I got some wood chips down in the bottom today. Right, we're going to break down. We're going to tear up these red cartons because this is the best kind. This is, in my book, this is the best kind of carbon that you got right here. We're going to tear off all these, throw them in. We're going to feed it. We're going to start a good base at the bottom. That's because it's going to be wintertime here in Phoenix. Yeah, it does get real cold, but it gets cold and it rains. Right, and sometimes at least once somewhere in the middle part of between December and January, we're going to have at least 1 or 2 nights where it's going to freeze. It's actually going to freeze citywide. So you got to watch out. Here you got to watch out because, man, you got to cover your stuff. You got to be prepared. So it's going to be cold. So you want to help out your compost pit when it started off, right, by giving it some fuel. I gave it some wood, right, nitrogen, carbon compounds, all that stuff. Giving it paper right now, more carbon. You start this at the bottom so that when you start throwing in your mulch, your kitchen waste and your grass cuttings and all that stuff and the weeds that you pull out of your garden, start throwing it in, right, and it starts to cook. It helps to keep that heat internally, the bottom of the pile as it's cooking. Because we're just going to start throwing scraps and waste and stuff in here now from now on. Right? It's an everyday process for us from now on. Me and Margaret will probably save some up for a couple of days, bring it over here. Save up for a couple of days, bring it over here. While our friend who lives here contributes his own daily waste to the pile. Right? So this is what I'm saying, you want to give it a good start, you want to give it a good base so it has fuel at the bottom and keeps stuff warm. Because, right, it needs this carbon to help it break down. And don't forget to water it every once in a while. Just because it rains doesn't mean you can't come out, flip the lid and look at it, see how it's doing. Right? And don't forget, you need to stir it at least once a week. Right? But that's where we're at today. We're carbonizing the compost pit. Kind of like compost pit starter kit. Huh? Thank you. If you like us, give us a hit. When you're done, it should look a little bit like this. Alright, because I saved some of those sunflower stalks we grew at the last of summer. I see these old dead ones, so I pulled them all out. Did you get it? Yeah. Okay, thank you. It's all good, Bubba. Be careful shooting those. Alright. Anyways, it should look like this. We got a good set of carbon. Saying everything's ready to go. You start dumping in your mulch and your waste. Bingo, and just, it stirs it all up, keeps it all going. In the wintertime, you need, it's because the whole thing works on heat as the organic material breaks down. So you need to kind of try to insulate the bottom and feed it at the same time. So during the winter, when, because all we have is this wood, this board lid. I haven't gotten around to really trying to figure out how to make a lid yet, but we're going to have to. Lay down some cardboard, put the board over in the screen maybe. Keep it warm, but we're going to keep adding to it, builds it all up. This is the way you build yourself a good carbon nitrogen kind of a base thing, right, to start it off. That's how it works. Here's another thing, right, when you have the last little tiny bit refined, right, of the compost dirt that you made, take your little flower pots, like these old ones that stuff died or whatever, and recycle it back into the dirt, because there's still some good nutrients in here, right, and you can break it all up, stir it in with your pot, for your pots and your plants. That's what this is for, baby greens, all that starter stuff. Mix it up good, and now we're ready for the winter. The cool part is look at the pile you got to start with. Right? So you got to start with your own biomass and start feeding the kitchen scraps and all that stuff. Here, now I'm done. Everything's all sorted out, it's all individualized. Right? It's all set up, ready to go. Look at all that space I have in between planting everywhere. Just over here and over there. Because here pretty soon, the sun is going to start setting lower and lower in the sky. Alright, so then we're going to probably take the green mesh thing down and we're going to plant. It's going to grow because the wall the wall will retain the heat from the day. It's kind of like a backstop, you know, thermal mass kind of sort of thing. It works really good. But this between here and the house, oh man, it works really good. But anyway, that's what I've been doing in the garden for the last couple of days, trying to get set up, ready to go. Thank you.